So the goal is to combine the mind, body, and spirit, get the momentum flowing, and get us towards our goals. Several ways to do this. You can wake up your spirit first. You gotta wake up your spirit. Now don't get me wrong, I know your body gets out of bed. And in regards to that, make sure that you're getting up at the same time every morning. See, that's essential. We have a 24-hour circadian rhythm. Now, everyone has that same 24 hours in a day. But your time to shine may be different. So maybe this is actually your evening routine. Doesn't matter. For me, the morning routine is really about whatever you're doing from the time you get up to the time you have to go to the demands of the workplace or other people. So, we get up at the same time every morning. And one of the reasons that's important is because with the 24-hour circadian rhythm, and your body knows what time it's going to get up, then your body's going to get tired at the right time to give you enough time to get the sufficient amount of sleep and rest that you need. But that involves listening to your body. And see, we'll talk about nighttime issues because guess what? The morning routine begins at night. So our goal is to get our mind, body, and spirit going. I start with my spirit with some prayer. Gratitude for the fact that you're up. Gratitude for the fact that you're going to make it through. And focus on trying to connect to the highest power. Right? If I'm connected to the Most High who created this universe, then I know the power that I'm going to have flowing through me can push me through any situation, circumstance, or challenge I got to face. And I want to wake up my mind. I want to read. See, my focus is to try to read 4 chapters a day of the Bible. Whatever you want to read that's going to open up your mind and your spirit and get you functioning at the best, go for it. It's all about fine-tuning this to meet your needs. Music is essential. Music is a spiritual language. Whatever you put into your spirit with that music is going to help set the tone for the day. One of the worst jobs I ever had. Well, let me just say, one of the jobs that caused me one of the most frustration was at Fort Eustis in Newport News, Virginia. I knew I was in trouble when I was riding to work every day listening to Tupac with Hit 'Em Up. It was feeding into the anger and the hostility. And then one day something said, change up what you're doing. So I went ahead and I put on the Aretha Franklin Amazing Grace album. Changed my life. Trust me, music is important. And then comes the physical activity. Lift you must. There's something about resistance training that gets your body going. Yeah, it doesn't have to be weights. Look at anything that you feel is going to challenge your body. Maybe you're a swimmer or a jogger. Maybe it's the yoga. Whatever you do to get your body going through some type of challenge and pushing it forward. It's good for getting the heart rate going. Get the metabolism going. Build up your energy level. Right? Remember this. When you're tired and you sleep, if you find yourself still being tired, then recognize that sometimes the best way to get energy is to burn energy. And by burning that energy early in the morning, you get your body revving going. And then you want to make sure you eat something. You want to eat something because you want to nurture yourself and nourish your body to move forward. And when you're doing things such as weights, you also want to replenish the sugar that you use during the workout and put the protein in your body that's going to allow you to build from what you just did. Matter of fact, morning times are one of my best times to get in a little sugar if I want it. Body's already draining glycogen. Take advantage of the situation. So, we've gotten up, we've prayed, we had the music going, we've gotten our physical activity, we're connecting our mind, body, and spirit. And when you continue to build into that, you'll find you have an energy and a motivation and an engagement that keeps you going. So let's get down to some of the steps, because the steps are really important. We already went over the first step, getting up at the same time every morning. 24-hour circadian rhythm, take advantage of your hormonal regulation issues. In addition, your body's going to know how much time it needs to sleep. Because see, too many people focus on the bedtime, almost to the point where they will stay up past a time their body tells them they're tired because in their mind they say, but it's too early to go to bed. When the body's asking you for the rest that it needs in order to continue with the functioning. So get up at the same time every morning. Listen to your body when your body tells you it's time to go to sleep. And that goes into the idea of sleep hygiene. If you haven't seen that tape yet, it's on the page. So, we're up and we're getting up at the same time every morning. And some people struggle with getting out of bed. I want you to listen to this tip here. Move with your feet first, not your hands. See, too many people reach over and they grab the phone and they're looking for a reason to stay in bed. Maybe it's too early for me to get up. Maybe it's too late for me to do what I was going to do, so I might as well just sleep in. Right? I know this because I've said it before. No, let your first movement be your legs. Once you hit the floor and you stand up, job already done. And for many people, that's the hardest part of the day. Just getting out of bed. Something that can be done so quickly if that's what your purpose is the minute your eyes say yes. Step up. Think of it as God calling you to rise. And avoid the snooze. One of the worst things people can utilize. And some people use this repeatedly throughout the day. I think in the morning starting off with a bang. Time to go. Feet out the bed, moving. The problem is, if that bang goes off and you hit snooze once, twice, when you finally do answer the call, it already increases your anxiety level because you feel like you're already behind. Feeling like you're already behind is one of the worst things you can do for a morning routine. Because the goal is to make sure you have the time to utilize all the resources to calm yourself in a better state. So give yourself that time. There's a significant link between time and anxiety. Man, we're going to be talking about those over time. So, you didn't snooze, legs out of bed, body moving, get into prayer. But before you pray, never hesitate. Don't even think about it. Always go to the bathroom and brush your teeth first thing in the morning. Begin to present yourself to the world in a healthy, positive tone. Wash up. Get ready. I know you're going to the gym, but you might as well still feel your best when you're going there. And God forbid something happened on your way there, you got to stop by somewhere. So make sure you take care of that. Remember, the body's your temple. Treat it right. Let it be a true representative of what you have living inside. And so we're up and we're moving. We're showering, brushing our teeth. Nice moisturized skin. Right? Now I get it. Wash up if you're going to the gym, then you can shower there. But you get what I'm talking about. And now we've done our exercise. Whatever it is we push our body to do. And so then we want to give it the water and the food. We want to restore it. Once we've restored ourselves, we want to make sure we have enough time to do everything that needs to be done so that we can leave the house and be where we got to go. Because you don't want to feel rushed. Your whole goal is to calm yourself, get yourself in a better state of place. So the last thing you want to do is then speed it up real quick, throw your rhythm off. Right? Think about it like that. This is all about finding your rhythm. How do I flow? How do I get my body pumping? How do I get my body moving? How do I get myself ready? How do I keep the right timing for what I want to get done? And that involves leaving wherever you're leaving to go on time. And then you relax on your way to where you're going. If you got to commute, good time to get in some more music, an audio book, something that educates you, calming vibes. Those things are crucial because when you get to where it is you want to go, that's a great time to say a second prayer. One, just reaffirming how you're going to have the ability and the capabilities to push throughout the day. And so you might as well thank God that you got them. And I find that when I stick to routines like this, it always leads to an excellent morning. Doesn't mean some mornings things won't happen. But you'll find that when you've already put yourself in a position, you're able to manage and deal with those things and they don't seem as big. And once you get your solid routine set down, you modify and you tweak it to fit your needs. Every day doesn't have to be the same. Right? You can have a Saturday and a Sunday that are different than the rest of the week. You can even change it up on one day of the week. Personally, I like to work out on Monday and Tuesdays and Thursday and Fridays. So I take Wednesday as a time to get engaged, read, write, post. Be flexible, but make sure you commit yourself to what it is you need to do. A couple of caveats. Understand how much time it takes you to get things done. This is crucial if you want to have a good morning routine. Remember, time is like money. You have to budget it. You can only spend it once. So if it takes you 30 minutes in the shower, acknowledge that. Don't try to rush yourself. But make sure that you're committing enough time to every activity you want to get done. And over time, you may find that you can become more efficient in some, such that you can add additional. Doesn't matter how much time or what it takes you. You just want to take the time to put yourself in the right position to have a positive day throughout.